Wow. Wow. Welcome everyone to Devo's Weed Chronicles. I am the man, the myth, the legend, Devo, or what's left of him anyway. That's pretty good. Hey guys, if you've never been in here before, please hit like, the subscription, and the bell. It'd be much appreciated, man. And to all the guys that's been coming in the chat and stuff, hey, boom. Here's to you. Peace. Hawaii 5-0, rock and roll. I love you. Yeah, you know who you are. Man, this is a story that happened one time. Me and my little brother. I don't know if you caught any other stories about a containment when we used to remove asbestos, but we build a giant bubble around whatever we're removing, and nobody can go in or out of that place unless they have a respirator on, yada yada yada, and they can't, they just can't wander in. So it's pretty safe in there, and there's all kinds of stuff that goes on in there before the work starts while we're prepping it. When we're prepping it, as soon as we hit the negative air machines, we got one of them that pulls, and it's all filtered, pulls cool, good air in and pushes all the bad air out through a filtered system, and then it clean air out the other side. So it's got constant airflow. But I mean, and it was charcoal filters too. You could smoke in there and blow it right out, and the state guy would be on the other side of it and never smell it. Love charcoal filters. And also, all the bosses wore charcoal filters on their masks. So if we just burnt down in there and they come in with the respirator on, they wasn't going to smell it. Well, this particular time, I was doing some outside duties. I was fixing to go in containment. And once you go in, you take all of your clothes off. Strip down naked. You get a paper suit. You put it on. Tape up your wrist. Put your gloves on. Tape up your wrist. Put your respirator on, which should be cleaned. Test it. Go into containment. One flap, you go in. Little hallway, another flap. You go in, then all of a sudden you feel the negative air coming, and then you go to this big flap, and it's a big opened area. Okay? I go in there. Somebody said, hey, man, your brother's, they're betting on something in here, and your brother's in there. I walked around the corner, and I'm like, where's he at? And there was a big pipe, right, about that big around, somebody had cut off, and it was just dirt in it, but it was sticking out of the ground. And they're like, man, he's taking bets. He's taking bets. I said, who's taking bets? He said, your little brother. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, man, he's betting people that he can drop a turd in that pipe from way up top of the scaffolding. I'm like, you're kidding me. Where is he? I go around the corner. Sure enough, there he is. He's up in the scaffolding. He's got his paper suit ripped, and here it goes. Boom. He bought the beer that night. Yeah. That kind of gambling. And then the next thing you know, he comes around with like duct tape, He's got duct tape underwear on. Or, I've seen all kinds of fashions in there, man. Seen a lot of stuff hanging out, too. Old dudes. No females. There's never no females. I've never worked with a female in asbestos removal. Now, there had been females that were like air monitors and stuff. Sometimes they'd put on stuff and walk through. But, yeah, they had their own special containment where they washed out and all that and got naked, So, yeah, it was one of those kind of deals. But, yeah. You don't know how many times my boss has yelled. We'd be out in the open somewhere, and a black guy that we know, he was an old gentleman. His thing would be ripped, and he would bend down to scrape, and then when he would stand up, they'd disappear. And then when he'd bend down, it would go through the crack in his suit, and they'd hang out about that far. Lionel, dude, put some tape on that suit. Hey guys, thanks for listening to the story. If you liked it, hit subscribe, and then keep coming back, man. And God bless. Until next time, people, keep smoking.